Today, we're talking about the brand new SSR Dark Hunter Sun Kihoon. He's a Dark Breaker, and the reason people are so excited about him is simple. Dark teams have needed a real high-value breaker for a long time, and Kihoon doesn't just break fast, he also brings strong team utility and long-term scaling through break-based buffs. In this video, I'll break down what makes him special, how his kit actually works, the best build you should run, and the exact core setup. So first, what does Sun Kihoon actually do? His job is to control fights through consistent breakup time. He removes the break gauge quickly, helps your team create safer damage windows, and makes bosses feel way more manageable because you can reliably trigger the break state when it matters. But what makes him stand out is that he isn't only a break bot, he also adds real value to the entire team while doing his main job. Now let's talk about how you actually obtain Sun Kihoon, because this is really important. Yes, he has a crafting event, so even if your luck is bad, you still have a clear path to get him. But there's an extra detail many people miss. If you have Hunters Association Premium subscription, you get one copy for free. That alone is huge value because it guarantees you can start building him without spending your tickets immediately. Now here's the other major point. Sun Kihoon is not in a rate-up draw. Instead, he's available through custom draw, and that comes with both pros and cons. On the positive side, custom draw can be better for long-term investment. Once you have him, it's easier to focus on building him right away and pushing his advancements without waiting for a specific rate-up banner to return. So if you're committed to dark teams, this is actually a very convenient way to invest into him. But on the negative side, custom draw can also be more punishing if you're unlucky. The chance of pulling a specific hunter is usually lower compared to a rate-up banner, which means you might need a lot more tickets before you see him show up. So it can be better for building him once you own him, but worse for actually getting him in the first place. Now let's talk about why Sun Kihoon is so good. He's designed to break extremely fast and keep fights under control, but the real reason he becomes a long-term meta unit is that he also boosts team performance through break synergy. In content where break windows decide the entire run, Kihoon makes everything more consistent, and consistency is what turns good teams into top teams. His exclusive weapon, Iron Resolve, is a massive part of his value. It increases Kihoon's HP, which makes him more stable on the field, but the most important part is the passive effect. When Kihoon or an ally successfully triggers break, it increases the entire team's dark damage, and the duration is infinite. That means you get permanent scaling simply by playing the game normally, because triggering break is something you want to do in every boss fight anyway. Now, very quickly about advancements. I won't go super deep, but here are the important breakpoints. At A1, he gets a lot more comfortable because he gains strong survivability tools and better team utility when tagging out. At A3, he becomes much stronger at controlling fights because his break damage upgrades and his debuff value become way more noticeable. And at A5, he reaches the complete leader version, where his team-wide buffs become a major reason to run him permanently in dark comps. Alright, now the build. The best setup for Sun Kihoon is built around fast breaking, high uptime, and stability, because you want him to stay active long enough to do his job cleanly. For your artifacts, the best in-slot setup is Burning Greed, 8-piece. This set fits him perfectly because it supports constant action and consistent performance. It's the easiest perfect match for his kit, and it makes him feel powerful in every mode. If you don't have it ready, a full set like Chaotic Desire, 8-piece can also work as an alternative, but Burning Greed is the main recommendation. Now, stat priority. This is what you should focus on. First, HP, then critical hit rate, then critical hit damage. HP is his primary scaling and helps him stay stable while he stays on field to break reliably. Crit stats still matter because they improve his consistent output, and it makes him feel more impactful even outside of pure breaking. Now cores. You gave the exact color order, so here it is, from top to bottom. Mind, black or purple. Body, yellow. Spirit, white. That setup keeps him stable, improves his overall value as a breaker, and makes his rotations feel way more consistent. So how do you use him in dark teams overall? Sun Kihoon is a breaker that makes dark teams feel complete. He gives you reliable breakup time, smoother boss control, and permanent team scaling through break-triggered dark damage buffs. The more you invest, the more value you get, and that's why he's exactly the kind of unit dark teams have been missing. So final verdict, skip or summon? If you're building dark seriously, Sun Kihoon is a summon. He's a top-tier breaker. He brings strong, long-term team value, and his weapon passive makes him scale into harder content extremely well. The only downside is that he's in custom draw, so the odds can be more painful compared to a rate-up banner, meaning you might need more tickets if you're unlucky. But between the crafting event and the free copy from premium subscription, he's much more accessible than most people expect. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.